Hello and welcome back to Golden Squad. If you've made it this far, definitely consider being a follower. Spotify has been yelling at me that not enough people listening are followers, so if you want to improve my mental health and make me a little giddy that there's more followers, just click that button and give us a follow. It helps us out. I don't have much reason for these anymore since we've been good about recaps in the past, so let's get started. So welcome back, Jade.
Thank you.
Back from Oz.
Yeah. Had to follow the yellow brick road, you know?
Then you found that there was no place like home and you decided to come back.
Exactly. I got distracted with the yellow brick road because it was yellow and fancy, but there's nothing like home. Which is gray and dingy.
You know, dropping houses on people. I feel like we've done something like that in this campaign.
Yeah, so, recap?
It was mainly a Zack and Callum episode. It was basically split almost in half between those two. So what happened was Callum went to a conference in Germany. It was a physics conference where he was a speaker. He was invited to be a speaker. And he opened up for a doctor. What was her name? Dr.
Oh, yes.
Dr. Oh, yes.
Alyssa Novak.
I was going to say Alicia, but yeah, Alyssa.
It might be Alicia. It's Alessia.
I don't remember how
maybe.
we said it.
I said Alyssa, but it's probably Alicia. That's maybe better. Alicia Novak.
Just be consistent with the last time, whatever you said last time. So pause what you're doing and go back and listen to the recording. And...
Yes.
Well, if you remember, I didn't record myself, so I can't...
So just say Alyssa and Elisa, and then you can, fix it.
Just replace
later.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Just from now on, always say both.
You
Okay,
just make
so-
a sample of that so you can just edit it in post. Like we do with Fudge.
Like
So
fudge?
easy
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Okay.
Fudge is
Fudgy.
one of my favorite things that we do, though. It has made me laugh on multiple occasions.
It is. I love that it's specifically Edward. It's like no one else would do it too. I was gonna do it with Jade too, but it didn't flow as nicely with bollocks is what you did. And I was like, it just sounds weird because depending on what the word is, it doesn't sometimes fit with bollocks. So it just sounds funky to have
I
bollocks.
was wondering why you never did mine, because I was pretty sure that I recorded something specifically.
You did. You were the only other
that.
one that recorded something, and it just sounded
And you
weird.
don't use it. Rude.
It sounded weird.
Each swear word needs to be replaced with something that is appropriate for that. So fudge should be fudge, and fudge could be something. We need a different
Shite.
word. Shite is fine, but shoot, turd could be, something like that. It needs to be a funny
Itchy
word.
double
Turd.
hockey sticks.
Mm-hmm.
That's not. I don't even edit that one. That one can.
No,
Well,
I mean,
it
that's
depends
you
on what-
bring in instead.
Some of this is it's about
Instead of
That
it's
replacement.
HE double hockey stick.
There you
Heck.
go.
Or
Yeah.
hell.
Okay,
Oh, heckin'.
I mean, some of it's about a rating or something like that on your podcast, isn't it?
Yeah, so I don't have to mark it explicit
Yeah.
because then it restricts who it can and listen to it. We were 10 seconds into the recap. Alicia Novak gave the keynote address at the physics conference where they revealed that with the partnership of the researchers at Trisect, the people who kidnapped, I guess going back to a previous arc, that Morph took over and used the researchers to develop the anti-grav stuff that nullified Callum's power. They actually now are releasing that technology a little bit more globally. They did apparently some back-end partnership with Trisect and work together. So they are showcasing the first iteration of anti-gravity technology. And it was a surprise. Callum noticed it right before it was revealed, and he put a tracker on it. So next for him is the next few days, they are going to give more examples of this technology. So that's where we ended with him. With Zack, there was a hostile takeover of Cooper Corp, and he did some hacking and fell into a trap with the hostile company, I guess. Twin Phoenixes. He found out that the company Twin Phoenixes is run by Jonathan Martin, but they were basically like a shell company for the company that was doing the corporate takeover, and the hacking trap allowed basically just to kill the sub company. And so Twin Phoenixes just took over and is in a much better position now to do the corporate takeover. And then Zack invited Jonathan Martin to Cooper Corp to consult, I guess, about what was going on. And when he didn't hear what he liked, he gassed him and stole his memories. And then almost killed him, but saved his life.
Whoa. I didn't do the gas. I did the chair knockout, right? And
Okay,
we saved
my
the gas.
bad.
The gas ended up coming in later, though.
Yeah, the gas was later.
What was the knockout method in the chair? Was it an injection?
I forget what we said, but basically
Stun gun?
the gist was that we would have something that could knock them out in the chairs, and then as like a measure, we had the gas set up as well.
Yeah, I think you just stun gunned him.
Can we say that the chair knockout method was like it leans them back and like vibrates and plays like gentle, soothing music?
Okay. It's like,
Yeah,
what
we
is
wrote it in
happening
the
right
notes.
now? That's
Zack
more like a
stun guns the
seduction.
guy with an electric chair and then goes MIB 3 and wants to blank the man from the last time he worked on the Gemini project. But it was like 12 years, so...
Yeah.
It's like 8.
And then, and then you found out that he had been poisoned by something, and he kept dying, but you kept on reviving him with your power, and you brought him with Andrea to figure out what's wrong, and she was working on stabilizing, but it was interfering with your ability to hold the conference for the board vote on the future of the company, and whether or not they should take the deal offered to them by Twin Phoenixes.
Yeah, this is a fun episode.
Deal or no deal.
And you ended up going with the deploy the gas to get the board to disperse.
Well, yeah, but Edward, he leveled me out.
He pulled the
there.
trigger.
He leveled me out, though. He made the right decision.
Don't knock the board out.
Let's not do a chemical weapon attack against a bunch of innocent people. Let's do a fake building evacuation.
I was like, oh, we need to stall. Let's just gas the room. And he's like, whoa. Because he had to pull the trigger, right? So he did, but he like staged a thing first. And he was able to pull the trigger with his book powers, like while like staging it. Hey, we should probably evacuate because the system's wonky. And then the gas started coming and everybody fled. So that worked out.
Oh, and then there was one other thing that we did. There was a small Edward section right at the end where he wakes up that night with Mary Miller and Void in his house.
Yeah. Get out of my apartment.
Fudge.
Yeah, and they were asking him where's Jade, basically. Do you need a recap on who Mary Miller and Void are?
I wouldn't mind, and even then, I don't think it's a terrible thing to, you can edit this part out, but add in for the audience as well.
That's fair, yeah. Because I do not want to pull what George R. R. Martin pulls. I hate that, like, Beric Dondarrion is who? Yeah, like, no.
At the time I read the 5 books, I just read them all back to back, and it was really easy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but still, even then, it was like that guy from 200 pages ago, he's back?
Yes.
Okay.
Didn't help in the show when they cast a different actor for him either.
Yeah, that's another level of complexity. This guy is now the interest of the queen? What? What happened to the last guy? Anyway, so Mary Miller was the daughter of the CEO of a company that Jade initially had robbed from in her solo arc.
My robbery days.
Yeah, the one you robbed with your brother.
Pre-hero days.
Yeah. Seth and Jade. Jade and Seth are siblings. Jade and Seth and Tommy, their friend, robbed Mary Miller's house. I guess their dad's house, but it was also, they have a secret lab in it, and they stole a bunch of technology. And Tommy specifically sold it to the fence, and Seth got caught and was the client of Edward, who was able to get him off on the crime of stealing because Tommy ended up getting away with the goods, and there was some evidence that made it likely that Seth was not exactly the one that committed the crime, so he was able to get off on that charge. And Edward was the one who did that. Mary was very upset because she was fairly certain that Seth was guilty. She basically said, like, hey, I have evidence to prove that he's guilty. And Edward was like, well, show it to me then. And she's like, well, I can't. And I think you guys discovered somewhere down the line that she did, in fact, have evidence. She had a camera on it, but they were performing some type of questionable experiments. So they didn't want to provide that because it incriminated them in something worse. So I think you discovered that later on. I'll get there. This is a much in-depth. Okay, so Jade and Seth stole from Mary, and Edward helped get Seth off of the crime of robbing the Miller compound. That company was called fortify. Since then, she has developed this technology to phase. So she has a suit that she wears that allows her to phase through things. And she has mentioned several times that the act of this technology being stolen from her has destroyed her life. So she is looking for some revenge on Jade. Because Seth is already dead.
Vengeance.
And maybe Tommy as well, because Tommy was a part of it. She did have Tommy. You saved him last time. We haven't seen Tommy in a while. So that's Mary Miller. Any questions? No? Good. Okay.
What's your concerns?
I would not like her in my house, please.
Yeah.
I don't want to wake up and have her standing over me. That would be great. Thanks.
I just remember the last moment of the last session was kind of intense because Mary was there and had Edward held up, and he like staged like a noise as a deception in the other room and was like, you know,
You didn't deal with my bodyguard.
right. But then Void walks in. She's just like, yeah, whatever, because she expected it to be Void, and Void walked in, and yeah. And so now you're kind of, I don't know, man. You're like,
My bluff turned out to not work so good. So
yeah.
Okay, and then Void was the person you guys met in Russia. He was among the Russian agents. He's blind. He has the power to make others blind. He came to the US to try to get Jade to turn herself in to Russia because basically
he acts like he's got a crush on Jade.
First, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the issue.
Yeah, like a weird one though. He's like, come
Yes.
and help me save my family. By the way, let's date.
Yes.
Like what?
Yeah.
It was not. So at first when they were talking in Russia, it was definitely like date me.
Date me.
I don't know if I ever mentioned. I don't know how much I remember talking about the back end of this, but he was like, "Hey, like, come to Russia and just like talk to people. They have my family. They're asking. They think that we have some special relationship because they saw us talking, and they think that there's something between us. And like, if you could come back and help my family, it would help me." So it was less romantic. I mean, he's obviously still interested, but
Obviously. I mean,
how could you say no to Jade?
exactly.
I mean, the Incredible Jake can't.
Right? You would be disappointed if she moved to.
I am the only female in the groups.
It didn't start out that way.
Hey, Theo's just on a mission.
Very long mission.
Real long mission.
Let me know if she ever wants to end her mission.
Oh no.
That sounded sad.
Sign off for the final time.
So yeah, Void, instead of like helping him, you instead opted for turning him into basically the authorities. And so now he kind of blames you, Jade, for like abandoning him when he came to you and asked for help, and you basically were like, bye, I don't know you anything. And yeah, so he's
Well,
kind of not happy
I
with
didn't.
you.
I was like, he didn't want me to talk to my Golden Squad, you know?
You dare leave Golden Squad out of this.
How dare you?
I wasn't
Okay,
gonna.
so-
I had to go with my team, and he's like, no, just you. And I was like, well, you.
You either
Or
get the
sorry.
team or nothing.
Well, fudge you.
No, you gotta say it where it's just the word fudge, so it sounds really out of key when you put it in somewhere.
So yeah, Mary and Void are in Edward's bedroom.
I keep wanting to be like Mary and the little lamb every time.
No, Hugh Gloop is nowhere near this situation. He would never
was-
put himself in this situation.
Hugh's gone, man.
And I think the only other piece was she already had your blaster.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in a tight spot, man.
Oh, and I'll add this too. They don't have your comms, but you also don't have your comms. So you cannot call for. You don't sleep with your comms in your ear. So you have no access to comms right now. But they will say they don't have it yet either. So maybe it's on like in the other room or something.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start off with Edward, unless you guys have any other questions. We're at the point where you're gonna start to get answers to some of the questions that have been.
Says you.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
The one
it depends.
giving us
Maybe
all the
maybe you won't ask. Maybe you won't ask. Maybe I'll never. Maybe it'll be a secret. Okay. So we're gonna start with Edward,
Yeah, I'm in trouble here.
laying in bed with Mary sitting on the other side of the room with your weapon, and Void standing in the doorway. They asked you where Jade is.
I
Oh, and I do want to call this out. They do not recognize you as the librarian.
right.
Either of them.
Yeah, this is
So they do not know that you have powers.
Yep, this is a moment where I could like give things away or try to keep it secret, sort of thing. Yeah, it's a good thing to keep in mind here.
So you do have that that surprise that you can. They almost certainly will not see that coming because
Yeah,
powers are so rare.
it's a tough thing because I don't want to give myself away necessarily.
Yeah, because your identity is burned if you do it. At least to them.
That's interesting. So Void doesn't recognize his voice or I don't know his scent.
I can't remember if Void and I ever directly talked.
I guess that's true.
Did we? I mean,
Yeah, you did not talk to Void. Scent is something. Maybe he's improved scent, but he's not going to remember somebody that he smelled 3 months ago.
Yeah.
I don't know
Well, I don't-
how elite this guy is. So
You smell like someone I know.
He's not having eidetic
I'm
memory,
blind,
but-
so my scent powers are heightened.
My spider senses are tingling.
What is that? Is that my mom's perfume? You son of a bitch. I just shop at the same place. I'm sorry. Okay, so what's the plan?
Okay, so she asked where Jade is.
Yes. She wants. She even specifically says, "Where's Jade's house? Where's Jade live?"
Do I even know where Jade lives?
We'll say yes. You've been on a team for years at this point.
Well, what I'm going to say then is, I don't know. She calls me when she needs me. I don't reach out to her.
Rude. No.
She's trying to
Call her
protect
back.
you.
Never reach out to me, Edward. Gosh, I thought we were
Wait,
friends.
no, and roll deception.
And roll deception. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
waiting for the deception request.
Yeah.
Okay, rolling. I rolled a natural 20. I am not kidding.
Oh, nice.
That
hey,
that
I
is a
gotta
+4 on my deception. That is a total of 24.
Damn, starting off strong tonight. Usually you're rolling crap at the beginning. This is great.
I roll pretty bad pretty often, which makes for a much more funny story, but that's a good start. I'm happy with that.
Okay, yeah. She doesn't see through it.
It's Edward's night tonight, guys. It's Edward's night.
Tonight's the night.
Don't jinx the rest of my rolls. There's probably going to be a few
Oh.
more here.
None of us have died, right? Yeah, she believes you. She says, "Well, call her then."
It'll just be her old burner phone. It's not going to go anywhere. We can sit here and wait till she calls me, but that could be days or weeks. Ideally months or never. I prefer when they don't call me because that means they're not in trouble.
Whose number do you have?
As far as who?
Give him your mother's number.
Who at Phi is gonna get a hold of Jade?
Why would anyone at Phi get a hold of Jade?
She works there. Someone has her number.
Then you should probably go ask someone at Phi.
I'm asking you.
I don't know anyone at Phi.
You work at Phi.
Okay, there's a difference here. I work for a law firm that does work for Phi. I don't work for Phi. I can get you the name of their CLO, Chief Legal Officer. You know it. And if you want to go through them, but I don't know that they're just going to give out someone who is either contract work for them or actual work. I'm not quite sure how far you're going to get here.
She leans back, and you can see she's frustrated that this isn't the way that she had hoped this is gonna go. She looks at Void and she just says, "Do it," and roll initiative.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's about to make me blind.
My eyes.
I need those.
Okay, where's my initiative bump? +2. That's not so good. Okay, rolling again. I wish I could take a shot of this. You are not. There's no way you'll believe me.
Another 20.
I'm serious. Another 20.
Okay. You.
Looks like I didn't plan for this. He was supposed to get bad rolls. That's why we started with him.
I'm totally serious. I would never.
You go first.
Okay. Okay, so just help me out with my situation here.
Void and Mary are in the room with you. I'm okay with you saying that you have books nearby, being you
Yep.
in the room with you. So if you wanted that, that's an option. Mary has your weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Void is not holding a weapon, but may have one. Mary is sitting in the chair leaning against a wall or something. If you don't have a chair, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
In this corner of the room. What else is there? What details are you?
So I'm in my bedroom. Am I able, if I just wanted to run past them, is that an option?
Yes. They don't. This game doesn't really have a what's the thing in D&D? Where
Tax of opportunity.
Yeah, they don't have that in this game. So yeah, you could run past them.
Okay. And if I wanted to say run at Mary and try to yank my gun out of her hand,
You could do that too.
but like I'm just trying to. Do I know what sort of check that would be? I want to have a sense of what my odds of success here might be.
Yes. So there is a disarm action that you can take. So you are at a disadvantage to start here because you are in your bed.
Right.
So, do you have easy up or whatever it's called? Easy quick up?
Probably not.
Okay. Yeah, you don't have it for sure. But see, you got throwing mastery, eidetic memory, well informed. Eidetic
It's
memory
called
is done you so
instant up.
well in this game. Instant up. That's what it is. Okay.
Stand from prone is a free action.
Your move is going to be literally standing up. Unless you need to take extra effort to get to her, you're going to have to use a ranged attack.
And if I wanted to, I could also do just extra effort to run past her.
Yeah. So you don't need to go past her.
If I do one move to get up and then extra effort to keep going, could that get me out in the hall? Is that far enough?
So if you don't attack, you can take both your actions as a move.
That's what. Yep.
You're 2v1ing right now, right?
I am.
I don't know, man. Diplomacy might be the way to go. Good luck, though.
I'd say it at least gets you. No, you're gonna have to take your action to open the door. Assuming your door is not open, it will take your action to open it. So you can make it to the door unless you take extra effort. But then you only have the door open and you're still at the door.
Okay. Can you remind me what my knowledge is power does? A mental blast. I'm not quite sure what that.
Blast. That's just a attack.
Is it visible? I think it probably is because I think there's probably a perk to make it invisible, but I'm not
Correct.
sure. Okay.
Yes.
I don't think I want to see. This is fighting requires at this point that I give away my identity, and I'm not like a very good fighter. I have like, I could run to the kitchen and get, because I've still got throne mastery, so it's like I could like run to the kitchen and just like get heavy fudge to throw at him and just hope for the best. I could maybe disguise my throwing if I could just like, if I get a hand on a book and throw it, they might not realize that I'm throwing it. But the other thing I'm just really considering is just running out into the hallway and shouting like, home invasion, call the police, that sort of thing. And like, this is not like, it's not such a bad idea because there's other people who might open the doors and stuff like that. It's more than the idea that they'll be seen. Yeah, fudge. I can go out and just go to the hall and shout her frickin' name. I'm just gonna stick with that. Was my first instinct. I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna, move, get up, action, go over to the door and open the door. And if it takes extra effort to go down the hall, I'll do that.
So it will take to get to the door.
Yeah.
That's your turn.
Okay.
To open the door is extra effort. To go out into the door is extra effort twice.
What does extra effort cost?
First one is fatigue. The second one is exhausted.
Is it a free action to talk? Can I talk when it's not my turn?
Yes, right.
Okay. Why is it extra effort to just open a door? Isn't that not a part of move?
Yeah, they do it. It's smart. To prevent speedsters from just going anywhere they want at any time. You make opening a door require an action, so that doors just stop speedsters in their tracks.
I suppose this is a good idea. I don't know about this. Anyways, I will extra effort to get the door open.
Okay, so you're in the doorway.
Yep, in the doorway. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just shout, like home invasion, call the police out of the call just as loud as I can, but over my shoulder, I'll shout in a lower voice back towards Mary. I'll say, if you come at me, I'm going to start shouting your name. And who you were, and your company's name. I'm gonna give that. Basically, I'm trying to give them the route to escape at this point if they want to. But like, if I hear footsteps towards me, shouting and speaking is a free action I can do on their turn. I'm gonna start shouting, Mary Miller of Fortify is abducting me. Is what I'll start. That'll be the next move.
Okay. They're going to come at you anyway.
Okay. I'm shouting. You know what? I'll even shout, Mary Miller of Fortify is abducting me, call the police and call Phi.
Okay. Mary responds with, you've ended that life. I'm not that person anymore. And we're going to have Void go.
Okay. Don't suppose any of my neighbors are coming out into the hall at this point.
Not in the first 6 seconds.
Yeah.
No.
Void pulls out a burlap sack.
Okay.
The neighbor down the hall just locks his door, goes back to watching
That's
TV.
also not a terrible idea for them to just seal their doorways.
All right.
I wouldn't blame them.
Roll Fortitude.
Fortitude. Okay, my fortitude is a 4. Let's see how I do. I got a 14 plus 4, total of an 18.
Okay, you are visually impaired. So your vision begins to become fuzzy.
Okay.
And then Mary runs to you, and she's going to try to grab you. So it's contested strength.
Okay. Not very strong. Do I roll first or does she roll first?
It doesn't really matter.
All right. Rolling. I rolled a 13.
Whew. She rolled a 14. Okay. So she gets you in a basically like a chokehold.
Mm-hmm.
And she starts to try to drag you back into your apartment.
I'm still shouting.
Help. Let's do I don't know where to put this. Persuasion roll for your speech to your neighbors?
Okay. I mean, I would hope they're at least calling the police regardless. But maybe if anybody's going to come to help, this is it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, persuasion. Oh, +8. Okay.
You're a lawyer. So
Okay.
listen.
I rolled a natural 2, total of a 10.
No one comes in the first turn. No one responds, at least any type of verbally. Maybe they're calling the police from the safety of their home. Your turn again. You're being grabbed onto by Mary.
I will try to break her grip of me. Is that more strength?
Yep.
All right. I rolled a natural 19. It's just not straight.
You got
19.
it. You broke out.
I run away. Visually impaired or not, I keep running down the hallway shouting for help. They're attacking me. Help, help, help.
Okay, and then you're going to roll at the end of your turn again for the affliction.
Oh, this is the fortitude again?
Yes.
Fortitude. I rolled a total of a 17.
Okay, your vision completely fades to black. So you are down the hallway, but you are completely blind.
Okay.
So you're feeling your way down the hallway yelling.
Well,
okay, and
now
then
I have does my eidetic memory help me remember the hallway so I can move down it without slowing down?
It's I guess eidetic memory for.
Yeah, I don't remember what the definition
Spatial-
of eidetic is,
Yeah.
so I don't know if it applies here or not for sure. But we can look
Spatial awareness is
I
a
mean,
weird
yeah.
one to put an eidetic memory, but
What eidetic
how about
means.
this way? I won't put you at a disadvantage for it, but no bonus. Yeah, spatial awareness and eidetic memory is a weird one. So no attack action or anything like that.
I thought my attack was breaking free. Do I get to do it different?
Yeah, no. So yeah,
If
you took your. Yeah, so breaking free was one, like a move, kind of.
Okay.
And then you spent your other action as running.
Well, if I had the option of one more in there before I ran away.
No, it'd be extra effort.
I'm not going to do extra effort then. Eidetic memory, also known as photographic memory, the ability to recall images, sounds, events with great accuracy after seeing, hearing, experiencing them. I mean, I don't know. I think I might be able to remember my hallway pretty well.
Yeah, most people
Your
would
call,
remember
your
their
call.
hallway even without eidetic memory. It's like something you walk every day. I think I can walk around my house with my eyes closed. Probably. That,
Bold
granted,
statement
with
there.
a child, you'd be like, oh, that's a Hot Wheel out.
So many Legos.
Who put these Legos everywhere on my feet? Okay. One more persuasion roll.
Okay. That is a natural 19 again. So total
Alright.
of other than the one bad roll, this has been going pretty good. 27 total.
Got it. Okay. Then it's going to be Void's turn. You're going to hear him approach, and then you're going to roll Fortitude again with a -5.
I don't like that. What's that? I legit rolled a natural 19 again.
Again.
I'm
Okay.
totally serious. I'm fudge. I might be. Do I need to roll a different dice? I don't know. It's the same dice.
Maybe not.
It's the same one I've rolled the whole... I've been rolling it. I don't know if you guys can hear it bounce on the microphone, but...
I think you deserve this win after all these years.
Okay.
This has been fantastic. I swear it's the same dice I've been using the whole time.
This is
Okay. So here's what we're going to do.
So
It's a
fortitude...
2v1.
Okay, so fortitude 19 plus 4 is 23, but then -5 is back to 18.
Okay. I didn't expect this. So here's what we're going to
Neither
do.
did I.
We are going to give you a hero point because I'm going to have you undo that. So have a hero point.
Could I use my hero point to just remove blindness?
You don't want to
Okay.
because this attack hits you even though it shouldn't.
Wait a minute. I don't want the hero
That's why you're getting a hero point.
I don't want the hero point. I want the attack to miss.
No, you'll see in a little bit. Story-wise, I have to progress this way. I don't have to. But this is
Soon you're going to have to give me 2 hero points.
maybe. Okay, so you get a hero point. But the attack hits you. It is a sedative attack.
I don't like
so you feel yourself starting to lose consciousness from this.
No.
And you hear your neighbor's door open. And you hear a gun cock, and they say, "Don't move. The cops are on their way."
All right.
And you hear Mary click a few buttons on her device and kind of sigh. And she says, "You think you can stop me?" And you hear the shotgun go off, and the guy kind of gasp that nothing seems to have made contact. And you hear Mary basically disarm this person and push him back into his apartment before you lose consciousness. You see her and Void start to drag you down the stairs.
Well,
Okay, so
whoever this neighbor is, before, like, if we forget, if this comes up a session later, like, guys, remind me to go back and thank this guy in some meaningful way, because I appreciate him stepping out and stepping up. Luke, this guy's gonna need a name if he doesn't have one. So
he doesn't, but we'll generate. So we're gonna go back to Zack next, because we're gonna have to wait till you wake up. Okay, so you have an extra hero point. I think you have 2 hero points now. Keep track. All right, Zack. The last thing that happened with you is you got the board to evacuate to go help Jonathan not die.
Yeah, and I was keeping him alive, so I don't know what the verdict of that was. We're just assuming he got kept alive, so...
He is alive. He's unconscious with Andrea. She seems to have stabilized him. And then I guess this would be maybe around the same time that the same events were happening to Edward. You get a call from Nigel. It's fairly late in the night, so 1 a.m. or something. And he says, "Zack, the board voted. They voted against you. We lost."
We just continued without me?
Yeah, this is terrible news.
So what
Shoulda
exactly
gassed
does
him.
this mean for the changes going forward?
It means the board elected Twin Phoenixes to come take over. I don't know who Twin Phoenixes is gonna install, but we don't have a say anymore.
Feel like we need some sort of emergency plan. I mean, what would it be to, like, I guess just
We can
get
call
rid of
another
the
meeting.
board and
We
the
still have the
investors?
shares. We still
Okay.
have our shares. We can call another vote and get the board together. Right now, they're selecting the next CEO, and Twin Phoenixes makes that decision.
I'm torn. Is there any way we might be able to just get rid of the board and strip all the financing down and just go bare bones but retain everything?
I think that time was past. We can work with legal and see if there's something we can do, but it's not looking good for us. And we don't know who Twin Phoenixes is gonna choose, but maybe they'll cut us a deal.
Yeah, except that we have reason to believe that they're gonna sabotage everything. Since it seems like Jonathan was played by somebody else, and they tried to poison and get rid of him at the last moment once everything was already in motion. Like, I don't think there's any hope in whoever they're gonna set up. And I guess I'm worried that the technology will be used for bad.
There are some options, but many of them not legal.
Okay, let's hear it.
We can sabotage.
don't
anything
talk about
we-
that sort of fudge over the phone. Your lawyer calls from the void beyond.
Actually, maybe we shouldn't talk about this over the phone.
I got a strange feeling.
My conscience tells me.
God damn it. Alright, let's meet up.
Should we wait until we get information about who the next CEO is?
No. I think we should start planning now, and we can have a plan that deals with the CEO, but we should start planning our options immediately.
All right, I'll come to you. So, Nigel comes over. Some basic thoughts that he has is sabotaging existing projects that you have that you don't want to get into the wrong hands. You could try to smuggle them out if it's not feasible to sabotage, or vice versa. You could sell off stuff, but then the vote has already happened, so you'd have to like rely on your persuasion, basically, to do it. Your relationship with the scientists is what's going to have to get you in the door.
To do exactly what?
To get access to like sell something or smuggle it out or sabotage it. The security guards will let you into the building and everything, but getting access to remove something from the building is going to have to be based on persuasion or some type of deception.
Okay, I guess, I mean, as far as I'm concerned with that route, I guess I'm a little bit more, like, that route is more contingent on what current research is out there that's not already something like public and good, like that might be still in testing or dubious in nature. Like, those are the ones I'm more concerned with. Do we have any of those happening right now?
There's a few things that you have. You have like the back-end research for, even though you don't have the final product, you still have the back-end research for Project Gemini. So the stuff that went into that, you still own the rights to that type of technology. There's all of the medical technology you have. At some point, we mentioned that Cooper Corp owns cell phones.
Really?
Yeah. I think we even said that Cooper Corp provided the phones that Phi uses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So there's some fancy pixels, not pixels. They're
Phones.
They're fines.
Sure. Pixers. And they are really fancy. And you even said you had like a jailbreak backdoor to any phone you want. As like, we haven't really talked about that much since like we first started. And you kind of said it as a joke, so I'm not sure if you actually. We might have ran with it, but we never mentioned it since. So if you wanted to make it just like a joke, whatever. But we did say that Cooper Corp owned phones and like operating systems that were run by a decent chunk of Phi. So there's like standard issue phones that Phi gives out that Cooper Corp developed, super secure or something. And then other than that, I think there was the technology stuff that we've mentioned that you might want to consider doing something about is the memory wiping technology. It's not really designed for wiping, but you have used it that way. It's a transfer capability, so it can take memories out and put memories in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a big deal.
Yeah. So the research notes for Project Gemini, cell phones, the medicine, the medicine one though, Andrea that's kind of public, so it's not like that one's getting out. They can take it away though. That's one thing they could do, or like make it like prohibitively expensive or something. And then phones and the memory technology. Those are the four that we've talked about, that Cooper Corp.
Yeah, those are all a pretty big deal. Okay, so one of the plans was sabotage, right?
Yeah, or smuggling.
Or smuggling.
Like if you wanted to try to like remove it from the building. So that would be easier for things like the research notes on Project Gemini because there's nothing physical there.
What about the memory stuff?
That is large because there's like entire computer systems and like almost like a whole like medical lab in order to do this process. So you can't take out the whole lab. You could destroy the lab, but then if you destroy the lab, this is the only one that exists. You can't get your memories back.
Yeah.
Of the day you missed.
No, but I think that's a huge thing that we can't allow other people to get.
Yeah, but like if you destroy it, you've basically ended the possibility of getting your memories back.
Yeah, I don't want to destroy it. I'm more like, I don't want to get it in the wrong hands, but we obviously still need it, especially with like the work that's being done for hardware, you know?
It's too big to sneak out, and you need it if you want your memories back, so you can't destroy it. You could sabotage it, so you know how to fix it, but it doesn't work. And hope they can't figure it out. That's an option. You have three. You can sabotage it, you can destroy it, or you could try to smuggle it out. And smuggling it out it's just not going to happen because it's too big. It's a whole like lab. You could maybe take a few pieces, but it's not feasible to take the entire device. It's like a whole room.
So, I mean, those are options for, I guess, the specific technology. What other options do we have, I guess, like, for the company on a whole? Like, we could target the technologies and try to do that, or maybe, like Nigel was saying, maybe we could make a move to try to persuade them otherwise, even though the vote already happened.
Yes. So if you can talk the board back to your side, they could hold another vote to trade back the company.
Okay. Is that realistically feasible?
you're going to now have to persuade the new CEO too. He's on the board as well and holds shares. So, I mean, he's likely not going to side with you because he'd be giving up his own job. But if you can persuade enough of the other people, you can get around that.
Okay.
Because you still hold you still hold like 30% of the shares of the company. You and Nigel together.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how we lost it in the first place. Like the vote, Like it seems like it might just be too like one-sided against me or us. Like it wouldn't even be a fair chance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm
So
just not
Nigel
sure.
tells you that the rest of the board decided to meet without him.
Oh God. Okay.
So he says like apparently they didn't like what we were saying and they don't believe us that the gas leak was real. So there's just been some decaying trust among the leadership. And I think that's why they chose this.
Gas Lake was super real.
Okay, so
Someone brought up the fact that why do we have gas coming into the conference room?
I explained this at the time I shouted it. It was a floor above and it like got in the air vents and all that. And then they all saw the gas. I thought it was pretty convincing.
okay, so there's kind of two metas I'm hearing. This option to like try to convince the board otherwise and save the whole company, or we've got targeting specific technologies and just doing what we can, making best what we can. And then is there any other option we might have handling the situation?
I mean, if you could think of something, those are the ideas that Nigel had.
Man,
If you wanted to try to
see, the funny thing is
assassinate the new leader or something.
I don't think that that's like necessary. But the thing is here, Zack is not like the best businessman per se. Like he kind of just inherited this company and stuff, and he's more into other things, and that's why like it's been helpful having other people run the show for the most part. But he just keeps like the integrity, the principles of like what the company's doing, based on his parents and all that and all the values that were instilled in him. But like being a businessman, not the best. Yeah, I don't know, navigate these weird waters, these tricksy business practices. I wonder, can I like, and I don't know if it would cost like a hero point or something, but like, I don't know, try to ask for some help or guidance from somebody who is better at this? Obviously Nigel's offering some stuff, but maybe there's someone else who can like specialize and assist.
You can do that without a hero point. What do you want them to assist in? Do you want them to like recover the company? Is that the goal?
In a way, preventing this this change that's gonna happen. I mean, I guess there's a couple, right? Because like, with what Nigel said, there's the idea of trying to maybe like have help with like sequestering away these technologies, if that's like a last-ditch effort. But yeah, probably more like what business tricks we might be able to do to stall or to like get us more time, maybe to do that, or just even preventing this takeover from happening. I don't like the idea of assassinating anyone. That just seems crazy.
Okay, so Nigel,
we could just go on this memory wiping binge. I'm sorry. No, go ahead.
do it very quickly because, hey CEO, I want to show you something. It's really cool. You're gonna be owning this.
Yeah, and just
Look right into this
memory
light.
wipe.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
who is the CEO? I guess. I mean, it sounds like it's
You
already
don't know yet.
chosen. Okay.
yes,
So how do we not know if he's already decided?
because Nigel wasn't in the room when it happened.
Oh, it's just not shared information. Okay.
Yeah.
What was Nigel gonna say?
He said that he was gonna say that you could hire some business professional to help walk you through the steps of the takeover currently and give you ideas for next steps.
Yeah, I mean, that obviously, like, that sounds good, but it almost sounds like it would be too late. Like, just assuming it's just gonna happen and just, like, trying to mitigate what we can, I guess. Fudge.
We'll even do that. We'll say Nigel talked to someone and he said the guy he talked to is basically saying, like, it's too late to stop the takeover, but you can still regain control. You're just going to need to persuade it. You're going to need to talk to the board and convince at least half of, or not even half because you already control 30%. You need to convince 21% of the board, of the remaining board, that you would do better than the current CEO. If you can convince at least that much,
Okay, let's go with
then
that.
you can regain the power. But you're going to need to call a meeting, and it's unlikely that you're going to get a meeting in the middle of the night like this.
I mean,
Especially because the previous meeting was only held due to promises of large sums of money, basically.
really.
That was the payout. They would buy the stock at a triple or quadruple price or something like that. I can't remember what I said.
Okay, gotcha.
If they decided quickly on the new leadership.
Okay,
So they're large stock buyouts because of the transition to CEO.
okay.
Well, I said that backwards. Because of the takeover, which led to a new CEO.
Well, I guess that might also allude to them wanting to just dump or trash, or I don't know. Who knows what they'll do with the company, but that might not be the best interest. So that might be an arguing point. I mean, I guess we can just call the meeting anyway. The other thing I was thinking is, even though it's a lab's worth of information to try and secure, if we're wanted to protect some of the technologies, we could still, couldn't we recruit some help from Phi and stuff and just make it happen anyway?
Oh, government overrides to...
Yeah, because my main thing is
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, because my main thing...
Government secret. You can't take this.
Yeah, and my main thing with that is the memory stuff with Phi to protect it for the use for hardware and furthering that development. I think the memory stuff shouldn't be in the hands of Cooper Corp if this is happening, and it should just go to Phi. I mean, and who knows what Phi will do with it, but I think it's better than, just some business having it. So the memory thing, and then obviously Project Gemini. So maybe I can get all the Project Gemini stuff myself, but then maybe we could get some help or some government override for the memory stuff.
Okay. So are you going to take this to Jeff to try to get him to, I guess, eminent domain it?
I mean, yeah, that seems like the logical first step for that, to see if that's possible. I'll be back in just 1 minute.
Take 5, everyone.
I wish I had ice cream. I'm so hungry for ice cream right now.
Okay. I mean, we can jump to Callum while we're waiting, I guess. Okay, Callum.
Hello.
Germany.
Yes.
You are at the physics...
Romania. We're shouting random countries, right?
The physics event, the physics symposium, or whatever it is. They are displaying the technology that counteracts your power, and they are showcasing it to the world. They just ended the first night where they said, tomorrow we're going to showcase all the things that this technology can do. We're going to have all these different demonstrations on it. We're going to start accepting bids on who wants to buy this. It can do so many things, launch spaceships and save on fuel for all these different things. It's going to be great.
Make light bulbs last longer.
Mm-hmm.
Improve your sex life. All these things.
Refinance the mortgage on your house.
Yeah.
It'll do your taxes.
I was going to say improve your gas mileage because that's always a funny thing to add, but it actually probably would. So I was like, oh no, that's not going to work. It's the night after the first announcement that this technology exists and is going to be released. What do you want to do?
Last time, we did talk that Callum did put a tracker on the device after they had shown it.
Yes.
The sleight of hand check, and that was all good. So, if it's the same day, I would say that Callum is probably, after he's left the conference in night, he probably went back to his hotel room, changed into his suit, flew out the hotel room window, and, stayed checked in, and then did, Spider-Man, where he went out at night and flew around.
Is this a different suit like Spider-Man to not make people think you're Spider-Man?
No, I think I dressed up as Spider-Man, so then people were like, look, Spider-Man in Russia. No, it would be it would be probably his stealth suit at night. But following the tracker on the anti-grav machine is what Callum would do.
Okay. You find that it's still stored in the building. They have various security guards and stuff around the building, just patrolling. So it's not unattended. And it's not just a few. There's a decent chunk of security guards, but they are just normal people. No one's powered from what you see from the outside.
And Callum's just going to observe. He's not going to do anything to the machine or do anything. I think the technology exists. It's out there in the world. Anything that it does to this one specific machine isn't going to stop that. But I feel like the big concern is making sure that this one machine doesn't get stolen or anyone messes with it.
Okay. So you're just going to stay there all night? Guard it?
Maybe not all night, but maybe like checking on it every once in a while. Maybe he'll set up like a little wireless cam that he can watch from like a remote distance and then go back to the hotel room. Maybe order some Instacart. Get some ice
No,
cream.
they've offered you complimentary room service, anything you want from their high-starred restaurant for free. That's complimentary. I'm being redundant again.
Free and complimentary, you say?
That's right.
Has a nice little compliment on every little dish. You look lovely today.
Yeah, right. You killed it today.
Did a good job with that speech
People
at the
sing your
conference.
praise.
Your parents would be proud of you, Callum. Oh God. To get really specific.
You really kill
yeah.
it in blue.
No, he's not going to do anything.
Okay.
I mean, he's there as a person, not like as a superhero, and he would not want to have those two things coincide. You know, it's like, well, I never saw Bruce Wayne and Batman in the same room. It's like, yeah, that's because he's the same person. You know, I don't want people making that connection with the Sagittarius.
So the next day they have the showcase, the actual events, or the actual exhibits, I guess, of the technologies. They have about 3 new devices, not the ones you saw initially, where people could interact with. Like, the exhibit themselves are pretty simple. It's like, put something of your choice, put like a ball or a cube or your watch or something in a chamber, and it will get bombarded with these gravitons and levitate. And then it's mostly just like small things, but they're like, oh, look, we can apply it to whatever we'd like.
Does anyone bring up a baby or a dog?
They do it with a mouse in one of them. So there's these exhibits. They have levitating interactive exhibits for them.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you want to do with any of those. They also have like a contracting booth where people can sign up to set up meetings with the company, Novak Corporation or whatever it's called, Laboratories I think it was, to work with that company to build something.
Callum is going to be taking extensive notes in his notebook as a physicist, professor, and person who is world-renowned for this. He's going to take the opportunity to study what they've created, trying to understand the science behind it, and then 100% signing up for any programs that they offer.
The main sign up is basically like, hey, we'd like to hire your company to develop something using gravitons.
Okay. Callum goes and signs up Phi. If anyone approaches, he's just a ditzy professor who's like, oh, well, this is just the current place I'm employed, the field to study. I would be so fascinated,
Brilliant.
so excited to work on.
And so scientifically, the way you can think of this is you have a distinctive view on how this works because you have like gravity vision or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see the like gravitational pull of things. You can see like the warp of space-time and the holes that gravity make in space-time. And basically you can see what these little like anti-gravity particles will just roll into whatever holes and basically begin to flatten it. So you think of it like water filling in a well.
Mm-hmm.
So they approach whatever hole and begin to fill it up, and eventually they tend to stick together like water does. And so what you start out with is negative gravity or like positive gravity, like with a pull towards something, and eventually becomes a pull away from something. So your vision kind of describes this process of these particles are sticking together and they are flowing towards the places of highest gravity.
Fascinating.
But they have a limited range around the emitting device, so they're not going to flow all the way to like the middle of Earth. They have like a pretty short range around when.
Callum is going to like step out, like or do like with steps mark out how far the range is to the size of the device. Like he's going to be meticulous in his notes. Like if it's using a power source, like what is it hooked up to? How much power is it drawing? You know, is it just like a regular house plug, or is it like its own, you know, internal power source?
So they have that's some good questions. They have some like ridiculously girthy power cords. The power source is not nearby, but the power cords are huge. So whatever the power source is appearing to be pretty large.
Interesting.
The range of the device the device itself is like I said, like a doghouse size. It's kind of big, but it's not huge. The range outside of the device is maybe 2 meters. So a 2 meter radius. So it's medium range. It's bigger than a person.
I think he's going back to the armband that he had on him and trying to cross compare notes and thoughts of like how did that device work versus how this device is working, any similarities that they may have used in the construction, kind of like working through those in his head.
So the armband one was
and writing.
significantly smaller. And
Yeah.
the reason why it worked on you was because basically it had to be clipped to you because of its power source was so small that it couldn't generate the particles to go far enough to get anywhere.
It was like 6 D cell batteries just strapped together with duct tape.
Yeah. The future D-cell batteries, yeah. They're even better. They last...
They're lithium
ultra
Ds.
cell. Yeah. Enter cell batteries. Yeah.
In-cell batteries?
In-cell batteries.
Yeah.
God damn it.
In-cell batteries. Yeah, the power source of the band was just significantly smaller, so it didn't work very far. These are much larger, so they have a much larger range.
Gives him a good idea of like what to look out for in the future, though. Not just the little
Yes.
wristband things. These are like area denials of his powers, which is really quite fascinating.
And this gives you the perk of knowing what to look for when this device is around. So you could identify this in the future without having it before it affects you.
Yeah, that's the hope.
So now you get a front row view of how this works. So you can identify it, but there is tech that anyone can use to disable your power.
If they can get it close enough to me, yes.
Yeah. And
I
you
like
are
it.
quick, so maybe your
Or I just take
bubble will
a
outrun them.
range stance to every encounter going forward. You ever seen
That'd
Wanted?
be tough. Yeah. Curve the bullet.
Exactly. That's what Callum's gonna start doing.
Can you curve gravity?
How cool would that be? You make a vortex somewhere in the distance and you throw something around the vortex to get somebody?
Yeah, just
Curve the
slingshot
bullet. You could
maneuver.
literally curve the bullet. You can do
Yes.
that.
Callum is going to be the only person who could physically curve bullets.
I would be so much happier if that was the explanation in Wanted. They just went with, what if you didn't know that was actually how it worked? Okay, well that's your explanation, huh? Cool.
You
Not
just
like
gotta
a
believe really
magnetic-
hard.
Yeah.
Just the power of belief and flicking your wrist real hard.
Let me sprinkle this fairy dust on you.
I would have almost been happier with fairy dust as an explanation. You're a magician and you can control bullets with your mind. Okay, sure. Wait, that guy was actually Xavier in the future, so fine.
They could have done a fly-by-wire bullet, and that would have been more believable.
What if you didn't know this? So I can just forget, does gravity not work and I can fly? Is that...
What if up was down?
Yeah.
They did take, religious belief orders from a sewing machine, so, they were
That's fair, yeah.
really...
Gosh, that
directing it.
movie was ridiculous and funny. I Wanted. The game was not bad either. I remember liking the game.
There's a game for it? Why?
You could curve the bullet in the game. Okay, so you're not doing anything, not taking any aggressive action against the company
Callum
or
the
the devices?
scientist? No, he's not doing nothing. He is Callum the scientist.
What about as day turns to night
Sagittarius.
and the
awakes.
constellations come out?
Gravity never sleeps.
Goon.
Anything after hours?
No, I don't think Callum in this situation is doing anything to invoke any sort of suspicion or do anything that would
All right,
put himself
noted.
out into the picture.
Okay,
Alex wants to. But Callum is smarter.
yeah, back to Zack.
Yeah, so if I recall, what I wanted to do was, I think that we should have, 2 plans. One, obviously, we'll try to persuade the company to choose differently. Personally, I can deal with the data that's already been locked down regarding Project Gemini. But then, yes, talking to Jeff or trying to get sort of a government or FI override on the memory project so that Cooper Corp doesn't have access to it anymore. Let's shift that.
Okay.
Isn't that Project Gemini? Project Gemini is the memory one, right?
No, Project
Yeah.
Gemini is a cloning technology.
Oh.
Yeah, and the memory one...
Duplication.
Yeah, but Project Gemini was shut down a while ago, so that's not really hard for me to wipe
Yeah,
that.
it only exists in basically data because the
Yeah.
original device was stolen.
So I feel pretty confident that that's not gonna get, I can deal with that myself, but the memory one, I think, since it's a whole lab effort right now, maybe we can get help from Jeff on that one, get some sort of override. That'd be great. And then, of course, shotgun approach. We should try to sway the company, and hoping that we get the memory technology in the hands of FI or government, and I get rid of the Project Gemini, seal that away. Then worst case scenario, the company, like, with the phones and the medical technology, like, okay, maybe they'll do some with that and that will suck, if I fail. At least they won't have the super dubious memory.
Okay, let's talk to Jeff.
Stuff.
What are you going to tell Jeff? You call Jeff at night and he...
Yeah.
Hello. What?
God.
Who's this?
Jeff, this is Zack. We have a situation. Seems like a really bad hostile takeover of Cooper Corp is going through. I have a lot of reason to believe that they don't have the best intentions, and we need to make the best of the situation to keep some of this important technology out of bad hands. I'm wondering if there's anything that we can do to seize the technology we've been working with Phi on that's been helping hardware with the memory, so that if the company gets taken over, they won't have access to that.
I need some coffee.
Alright, get some coffee.
Mm.
Let's go meet at
okay.
Denny's.
Yeah, I love their
Dude, Grand Slam, let's go.
Yeah.
There you go. the
Super
Grand
Slam.
Sandwich. Oh my gosh. Moon's over my hammies.
Okay. Okay, so Jeff says normally he couldn't do anything, but because this technology is expressly being used to help powered people, he can get at least an order to not alter it. So he can have a judge that he has a relationship with file a do not disturb this technology in any way.
How about
by
an
government order.
injunction?
That's a word.
I don't know if it's the right word, but we're closer to a legal word. So
You're a lawyer, so yeah. Thanks,
my
lawyer.
character is a lawyer. I do my best.
This does count as legal advice. Everyone listening, use it 100%. Not really. Don't listen to us. We have no idea. We only play one on TV.
Even worse
Okay.
than TV, it's a podcast.
Yeah. No, even worse. Well, I wouldn't. Okay, that's fair. It's lower effort.
Absolutely.
Kind of. It's lower effort.
I
for
put
everyone.
almost no effort into this. I just want everyone to be aware.
Okay, so yeah, he says he can work with a judge and get that injunction filed.
They would still have access to it though, and that's just not good enough.
He says they could have someone, like an agent, stand guard over it to ensure that it's not tampered with.
I mean, I don't want them even knowing about it. So I'm almost thinking that it would be like in everyone's best interest if maybe we got like a team of powered folks together and just raided the lab and took everything so that they just didn't have it. Like, seriously.
He says, well, we can't just take it. I'll see what we can do to get it removed from the premises.
Yeah.
I think that might be something. If it's really complicated and really that dangerous for them to have, then I think getting it moved off campus might not be a terrible idea.
I think it's like priority
So-
one, Jeff. Priority one.
Okay, we'll file the injunction and have someone stand guard until we can get it moved off campus so that don't get the opportunity to use it at all, and do it as quickly as we can.
Can I like insight check to see like if he actually has this as his number one priority, or if it's kind of a little bit lower than his number one priority?
Yeah, roll.
Okay, let's see here. 18 on the die plus 7, 25.
He's absolutely serious. He will.
It's his number one priority.
Yes.
Okay.
He's
Alright.
he's like dialing the judge's phone on his phone as you talk.
Excellent. Okay, cool. We hope you wish us luck. It won't be good if it all falls apart. So.
It says, good luck. Do everything you can. Give him hell.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. And then, are you going to try to infiltrate to get Gemini details back?
I would imagine that I just have access to that data and I can just move it.
Okay. So, like, just the corporate servers?
Yeah, or where I mean, I'm imagining that's where it would be stored. So yeah, I'd like to just move it and remove every trace of it, and I'll just store that privately.
Okay.
So we're doing this all in the middle of the night, and then we'll try to deal with an emergency meeting tomorrow to sway them or something.
Yep. You connect to the corporate server to transfer off all of the Gemini stuff, and basically the drive where that's located is no longer connected.
Physically? Okay.
Yes.
And I'm sure that that's like the drive.
Yep. It's just missing. So the like drive F or whatever that had the information on it is just not listed as a corporate directory anymore.
Is there a log showing the last contact when that drive was still connected, or when like an event of when it was disconnected? There should be.
Technology.
Oh man,
Right
that's
click,
like
properties.
Zack's work one.
Okay, so 16 on the die, and I think my technology is 11 or 12.
16. Yeah, I know your technology is ridiculous. Any high roll on technology,
13
it's like
on
30.
the technology, 16 on the
Yeah.
die, 29.
Yeah, so like anything above like a 10 is an automatic win unless it's crazy difficult.
For me, because I'm
Yeah.
so high in that skill.
I had trouble with this in your like intro arc because I was like, oh, this will be a fun technology check, and you're just like, I got a 30. I'm like, oh well, never mind.
Well, I mean, I built my character around it, so.
So yeah, you see that it was disconnected about an hour after the vote took place, like 2 or 3 hours ago.
God, they move fast.
And it's not the only thing that was disconnected. There were several other elements of corporate
Where are these physically stored?
on campus, so they are all at Cooper Corp.
Okay. I mean, I need to go investigate that.
Okay. Heading to the building.
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. You said it was about an hour ago? Can I just check, like, security cameras before I go on campus? Like, security footage at that time, just to see who was there? Is that available?
I'll say no. I'll say it was also on one of the things that was disconnected.
Okay. Then I will go in person.
Okay. You still have access to all the building and everything, so you don't need to like roll unless you want to try to like not let them know that it's you in the building.
I don't think they have time to do anything. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just go.
Yeah, you're still allowed. It's not like you're restricted from your building. You get to the building. There are some like hard drives in one of the labs that have those external hard drive, whatever, that are usually booted to. So there's two copies. There's the copy that you have on like the company server, and then there's the copy, like the hard copy that you have on the lab computers. So heading to the lab, assuming that's where you want to go first.
Sure.
You're able to find the copy that's there. You don't run into anything out of the ordinary. Are you going to destroy it, or are you going to keep it? Because there's another copy on the server as well.
I want to back it up, and then, yeah, I'll delete it.
So
I
you
wanna,
like just send a copy to yourself or something?
and then like leave no trace, cover my
Yeah.
tracks. That's what my technology is
Well,
for.
yeah, technology again.
17 plus 13.
Money.
30.
I mean, if you roll above a 15, it's already it's like almost guaranteed. On your way down to the server area, the elevator stops at the lobby and opens up, and you see Jonathan Martin.
Wait, you're supposed to be
He's-
with.
He says, Zack, I didn't expect to see you here.
How are you?
Good. I thought you should know. The board has announced me to take over Cooper Corp.
Oh, okay. How are you feeling about that?
I'm quite pleased with that decision. I'm sure it must be hard on you.
No. Well, it is, but not for the reason you might think. Can I just aside real quick? He had his memory wiped and was, last I know, was with Andrea.
Correct.
Okay. How long has it been since that?
6 hours?
6 hours? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Because I'm wondering, like, I don't know, but there's weird ideas going on in my head about who he is.
Zack, it looks like you've seen a ghost. Are you okay?
Well, are you okay? Like,
are you?
I mean, yeah, like, how have you been? And it's only been a few hours, right? You know, the thing that happened?
Hours? Yeah, the thing that happened.
The thing that happened, you know? We were there together.
Yeah. Okay.
Is this more?
I think it's time that your rule of Cooper Corp is over. After everything you've done, it's my turn. I think this has become my legacy. Your time at Cooper Corp is over. I know you know that I can't fire you. Just take solace in the knowledge that what's yours is now mine.
Gosh, I'm trying to think here. Like, okay, because I can't tell if, like, the last guy was actually him or if this guy's actually him. Like, I don't even. Okay.
Insight
I don't know
check.
why. Yeah, insight check. There we go.
All right,
I mean,
roll.
okay, fine. Yeah, that
Oh
was
my
just
God, we
like
have a game that plays
random.
with dice. Crazy.
Yeah, I don't even know. Okay, so 8 plus 7, 15.
So what are you trying to get info about?
I don't know. He said inside check, and I was like, yeah. Oh, I'm just trying to understand.
Does he have his memory back? Is this the same guy? Like, why is this guy acting like he knows what's going on when just a little bit ago he didn't know? Fudge.
I already suspect that. So I mean, just really like.
You get the impression that this dude does not have his memories wiped.
Yeah, okay, but like the thing is I don't even know why the other dude. Why are you even doing this? Why do you want to spite me?
Why would you fire me? This guy's a lot less timid than he was before.
I mean, like all those years ago?
Yeah. You took away my legacy, and I am going to take away yours.
Yeah, but isn't there something more that you want to do?
I want to make my mark on this world.
Yeah, and is that with Project Gemini?
Project Gemini. It didn't have to be. It was going to be. But you took that.
Well, I stopped it because the world's not ready for that.
We could have saved lives with that.
Yeah, except that we already were having all kinds of technology stolen at the time, and it actually caused a lot of damage, and I lost my life.
What?
Yeah. So what we could have done is in the past, like if we want to start something new, that's fine, but like back then, you had ideas that were just way too ambitious, and whatever we were going to do was going to fall right into the wrong hands. Are you not concerned about that? Like, do you think that you actually have all the power to just... So you take me out of the picture, right? How do you know that whoever was targeting me back before isn't now just going to target you? I mean, in a way, you dodged something there because I fired you, but obviously this is important to you. So what are you going to do about that? You take me out of the picture, what are you going to do being at the head seat now?
I'm going to make the world a better place, and it's better without you at the helm.
Okay.
Guard, come escort this man. He can stay in the building. Just walk with him.
Security.
I have nothing more to say to that guy.
Okay. A guard comes and joins you in the elevator, and it's kind of like, sorry, sir. I just got my new orders.
Bro, I paid your paycheck like 5 seconds ago. I don't know what's going on here.
Wait, so the guard's not escorting me out, he's just walking with me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought I was being escorted out or something.
No.
Oh, okay.
He says you're not fired, but he's in charge now. He says,
yeah, go ahead.
Zack, just go make a spectacle somewhere else.
Oh, I see. I'm not going to reply to that.
He lets the doors close. You can continue back to the server area if you want.
Actually, yeah, no, that's okay. It seems like everything's already compromised. I don't really see the point in trying to extract anymore. I think we can still call the meeting to sway people, but
okay,
save that for tomorrow.
That's right. Okay, are you just gonna leave?
Yeah, there's no point. It's already compromised. There's no point. I mean, shy of like just getting the data for myself, but I already did that with Project Gemini.
Yep. And as you're leaving, you see Jeff and like agents showing up to secure.
That's fast.
Yeah. Jeff said he was on it. So you beat them there because you went straight there, but Jeff wasn't that far behind. Maybe like an hour.
Yeah, they've already got the information though, so.
Maybe. You met the dude in the lobby, so, and he said you didn't expect to see you. We don't know if that was coy or not. Yeah, you can decide what you think that means as an interaction.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I guess the next thing I want to do is check out the memories that we took from the guy to see what the difference is.
I was wondering if you guys were going to do that.
Well, because I think you took a session to like pull a twister when I pulled the twister on you to start. I don't know.
Kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, there was an idea that
I like it.
There was an idea that I had, and I was figuring out how to do it.
Yeah.
And the way it turned out, basically, it was going to happen anyway, but I had to move up the timetable.
Sounds good.
So yeah, you twisted me, so I had to twister it back.
Yeah.
And we all know Twister 2 wasn't as good.
Twisters?
I haven't seen.
Oh man, that was actually pretty cool. I liked it.
So now we're going to go to Jade, who I saved the best for last. We're going to start off with 2 days ago. So you went to go visit your friend, the Fence. Maybe you see Tommy while you're there.
Tommy.
What do you want to do? You took a break from portals to go visit them. What did you talk about?
Man, I have no idea.
I suck at improv.
I do.
Okay.
You were just enjoying a nice vacation with Eep.
I need a side job. All this work with Fi is boring. Give me something to steal.
So Tommy tells you about he's been trying to work as a TV repairman recently.
Oh, so he's He's not stealing.
He says every once in a while there's a place that he will like get an idea for like how to steal it, but he's like trying to resist the urge. He's been sober a month.
Going on the straight and narrow.
Yeah, he's been. What's the term for not stealing? It's not
clean?
sober. He's been clean a month.
He's anti-kleptic.
Yeah, anti-kleptic. I like it. He's been a month clean.
In the law.
Yeah, in the law.
I know it's hard, Tommy, because, you know.
He says, oh man, you should have seen this last place. They had 4 TVs. One of them was 80-inch. It would have been hard to take out.
Nobody needs that many TVs, honestly. So.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I could have had one.
Oh, it's good to see you, Tommy.
Fence is like, if you ever see anything high-tech, be sure to let me know. I am always
Come
looking
across
for a
anything?
new trophy on the wall. If you don't recall, Fence has a big collection of
TVs.
TVs, yeah. No, he collects rarer technology. So the stuff that was stolen from Mary's house was fenced with him. And he didn't sell it to anyone else, he kept it.
His TV is made out of diamond.
His TV is made out of platinum. His TV is entirely 100% platinum. It has terrible screen quality.
It's actually a Latinum TV. He made contact
Right.
with Ferengis.
He knows the rules of acquisition, right?
That the fence does.
Yeah. He's kind of going through his different technologies, and he's like, oh, look at this one, look at this one. Like, some of it you recognize.
You're like, I stole that for you.
Yeah, like, the ones that you stole from Mary's, if you don't remember, you stole 4 things, really, from Mary's compound. The first one was basically that crown that you gave to Jeff that lets him incept or whatever. And then the second one was the memory stick that told you a little bit about the heist and how they knew it was Seth, even though they didn't want to disclose it because it had some other questionable stuff on it. And then there was like some like other weapons and stuff like that were taken as well. Mary attacked the fence and took back the pieces that were left. Actually, I don't know if I said she took it back or not. Maybe she left it, but she was looking for, and this is actually one of the things that I left off from the recap from last session. She was looking for the crown. So the crown was among the things that she was looking for, and she was asking Edward for it.
Just with Jeff.
Yeah, but Edward didn't tell them that. They're looking for you because you were the last one that they saw it with. Yeah, Fence is just basically going over the things that he stole, and they talk about like, did you ever figure out what that crown did?
If I remember. I don't remember.
It's the one that lets Jeff push thoughts into people's heads. I don't know if you would tell Fence that or not, though. He says, maybe I should have hung on to that.
Yeah, I feel like the fence and I go way back, so I trust them, kind of like I trust Tommy. They helped me in a hard time.
Did I show you this one? And he pushes this button on one, and it gives him like a full body armor.
Oh, no. I've never seen this one before.
Yeah. Dude sold it to me a while back. Says he stole it from some high-tech company.
Do you know what it does? Have you tried?
It's armor. I'm a knight in shining armor.
So you can't get hurt when you wear it kind of situation?
It makes it a little harder, but you want to try to hit me?
Sure.
Roll attack. Roll fighting.
I'll punch you as hard as I can.
Like what friends do.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 19. And then, do I add anything to that?
So what's your strength?
7.
He flies across the room, hits the wall, like dents the wall. But he's like, God, okay, that was a good hit, Tiny.
Wait, does he know that she's powered?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jade does not have a secret identity.
Yeah, Jade is just I'm strong.
Yeah, Jade is just Jade.
And teleports around and stuff.
Me and the fence go way back. He gave me room and board when I was alone. So I trust him.
When your brother
Okay,
died.
maybe I wasn't ready for the hit. Okay, that was a good one, Tiny. Oh, I'll get used to it. I rolled a nat 1, by the way.
Oh no.
Yeah. So he limps back. He goes, okay, maybe I'll figure that one out later. Oh, I need to sit down.
So not very strong armor.
I guess not. At this time, you get a call from Jeff, and he says, have you heard much about this portal technology that we've been working with?
Bits and pieces, but nothing.
I don't know if the timeline on this works, because I know you were there for part of it, but this is mainly for Kristen, not for Jade.
Yeah, a little bit about, I remember some of it. Justin was telling me about it.
He's like, okay, well, I think I have something for you. come to my office. There's something I want to discuss with you alone.
All right, I'll be right there.
Okay.
Bye.
And me and you are going to go to a special place.
Ooh, a special place.
Yeah. Be right back, everybody. You can chat.
Oh man.
Do 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 do.
This is where he like slowly turns her against us, just like he did last time. And then she went and tried to poison Danielle,
She tried killing someone.
or drugging her or whatever. Yeah, like knocking her out. Yep. And then like mid conversation, she was like, "Oh shit, what am I doing?" I'm like, "Yep, the GM tricked you, and now you're realizing it."
You guys prepared to come rescue me?
Dude, yeah, I don't even. Yeah, you definitely
Callum's
are gonna
in
need
Germany.
some busting out. Yeah, but I'm not. I mean, I can definitely come. I don't know what's about to happen here with Jade. I think it's gonna be contingent on that though, because I need a fighter. Like, you are already 2v1. We already know Void's like hella powerful, so like, yeah, he was one of the tougher ones that we ever went up against. But yeah. You don't even know where you are, right? Like, you just got drugged and that's that.
Yep. With Void here, there's a chance I could wake up in Russia. So
Hey, I'll be there.
Well, nearby. I mean, not like you couldn't get anywhere you want to get, like, no time flat, so.
Hello. Okay. So Jeff invites you into his office. He goes, I think I can really trust you for some important things that have been going on with Phi. And you performed so well in the last task. I feel like I could trust you, and I want to give you more tasks. And there's some things I need to discuss with you about what's coming. I want to make sure that we can trust each other.
Oh, I trust you, Jeff. Or else I wouldn't have done the last task of poisoning Hannah.
Poisoning Danielle. It hit
Danielle.
Hannah by accident, but yeah. Is that honest? If not, we can roll deception.
No, I'm being honest.
Okay.
I just couldn't remember the name because it's been so long.
Yeah. Okay, so he says there's a war brewing with Russia, and it's on the verge of breaking out. I think a lot of us here at Phi see it coming. We're in pretty desperate need of recruits. We think Russia has not only technology at their disposal, but they have a large group of power themselves. And we've been researching the best ways to tip the scale in our favor. And this portal technology is how we're going to do it. So the mission that I have for you, it's not a glorious one, but should lend us what we need in terms of manpower. So
I only want glory. No, just kidding.
give me glory or give me death. So as you've seen, there are other Earths that we've seen with other versions of us in it. At least some of us. We haven't seen another you, but we have seen another me. We have seen another Danielle.
Mm-hmm.
We have seen another Gregory. So we don't know exactly what is causing powers, but based on Andrea's research, we determined that it's likely environmental. So whatever the difference between our world and theirs is, it's likely something on this Earth. So our best calculations and analysts have determined that if we can bring those people over here, they'll likely get powers too. So if we can convince Otherworld Danielle and Otherworld Gregory to come to our world and help defend, our numbers will tip in our favor to defend against Russia. And we want you to recruit them.
So nothing bad has happened in the other worlds. It's just our world.
I mean, there's wars in their world too, but hundreds of people are not going to make a difference in that world. It will make a difference in ours if they have powers.
So you're saying
So
if they come over here, they'll have the same powers that they do.
That's our theory. We don't know that, but there's only one way to find out. If we recruit Otherworld Danielle and Otherworld Jeff and Otherworld Andrea and Otherworld Gregory, we might have a fighting chance against Russia. Hell, you can even try to recruit others from other countries as well. Like, we just need to pull as many people to our side as we can. We want to pull as many as possible. We need every person that we can think of that has powers. And an advantage here, we can offer them not only the resources of our world, we could offer them financial incentive. We could offer them anything really that they want. I mean, the best option is the carrot. So we offer them anything that we can. And if they refuse, we can maybe try the stick. We need people with powers here. Even if they refuse, we need to try to get them to come.
And why do you think that I would be the one to convince them?
You can teleport.
So teleport into their world.
Yeah, maybe we can use the hostile negotiation method and teleport them here. And if we control the only door back to their world, They'll fight for us, and then we can just let them back when they're done.
That doesn't sound very hero-like. That sounds very forceful.
Well, we don't want to lose the war. And if nobility is what the cost is, then we have to pay it. We can't win if we're dead.
What about my team? Could I teleport my team to the other side?
If you think they'll be on board with this plan, you can use their help. Ideally, based on what I've seen from your power, you're not going to be able to teleport your entire team and someone else in and out of the portals. Maybe they could provide support. Like if you wanted to gather a group of the Phi leadership or somebody together all at once, and you could use your team as guards or something like that to help ensure that you can get everybody, that's fair. The thing I don't want is, I don't want this to be, like, I know this is not ideal. This is not an ideal situation. I don't want to have to do this, but it's the impending war against Russia. Like, a lot of our analysts have come to the conclusion that it's inevitable. So this is us trying to get the leg up, especially with the launch of that Russian spaceship recently. We're still months behind being able to produce anything similar. I'm worried about the advantages that they have on us. This is to level the playing field. If we have even two Danielles, that would just tip the balance so much for us. It's going to be hard. Some people are not going to want to come.
I understand. But yeah, sounds hard.
If you think you can convince your team to join you, you're welcome to. But this needs to happen.
I can try to convince my team, and then if I can't convince them, I guess I can try to do at least a little bit on my own, I suppose. Try to get somebody over here to help our cause. I don't want to force anybody who doesn't want to. Like
I don't want that either.
I'm not gonna knock them out and drag them over here.
Well, I'm saying if they refuse, maybe we use the door back as the incentive to do it. I don't want to decline them re-entry, but we need their support. So first offer them the carrot. Definitely offer them money, offer them medicine, anything that they can to agree to do it without force.
But we're going to force them anyway?
If the answer is no, we need the powered. And if we have the only door home, they'll help us. We need their help.
Alright, I'll talk to my team.
Okay. War sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. He kind of frowns and let me know what you think. No one wanted to be put in this position. I understand it's a bad thing to have to ask, but I don't see many alternatives these days.
It's a big responsibility.
Yes. Heavy wears the crown. Okay. I'll talk to you later. Then you can walk out of his office.
Alright. See ya, Jeff.
See ya.
Bye.
Okay. Back we go.
Well, here they are.
Hello.
They're back. Hey, Luke, you're gonna have to edit. Just don't include the we just said.
Basically
Okay.
everything on our timelines. For the
A lot of real life stuff for
It
that.
was just real life talk, so we gotta not publish.
Fair enough.
it.
We
My
dox
home
ourselves.
address is
Yeah.
Like we literally talked about addresses. Yeah.
my social security
No,
number.
no. I mean, not literal. We talked about what cities, though, and that's enough in some cases.
Yeah. Okay. Jade,
Yes?
this is T-minus 1 day from everything that just happened. So if you wanted to discuss any of that with them, you can.
I will.
Okay. You're up.
Alright, team.
Hello.
Oh, hello. I mean, I guess Edward can't really say hello. He's knocked out somewhere. But
No. This is before that. We're catching Jade up to the current events.
Oh, okay.
oh, okay.
So,
This is what Jade has been doing when you guys were doing all your other stuff.
okay. So, there's been a proposition by Jeff. So, all those worlds that we discovered, apparently we need help. There's a war coming, and since I can teleport, I'm supposed to go to the other worlds, and try to convince someone like Danielle, or the other Danielle, for example, to come and join forces so we can beat Russia in the impending war. Well, I just wanted to discuss it with you guys since you're my team. He wants to dangle the carrot, so offer them whatever they want to help us with the war. And if they don't want to, even though we offer them, I don't know, the carrot per se, that we would kind of forcefully do it anyways and convince them that if they help us, they can get back through the door that I teleport them out of, I guess. that makes sense.
Yeah, except there's no other world with powered people.
Well, their thought is if I talk to them and bring them over here, that they would be powered over in this world.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll have to test that theory to start. So we don't have to do anything forceful as long as we can just like get someone to test. I mean, I don't know. It seems to me like we should test the theory before we go all like crazy with it. So, but like, I mean, even if you got the powers, like the lifetime of experience and developing the powers is like a whole nother thing. Like, I mean, it's a long shot, but
If only we had a way to transfer the memories of a person who, knew how to use the powers into a new person.
yeah, like, God, I mean, if we had that capability. Forcefully update their brain with the other one. That seems like a plan. That's an interesting plan, hijacking the other worlds. I don't know though. I mean, how does that disrupt the balance of the worlds? You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know enough about it.
Yeah, butterfly effect.
Yeah, like, what? That's playing with some like time continuum. Like, I don't know.
We're gonna get the TVA on our asses.
It's not. It's more like just like a weird like space continuum, but like not necessarily like time. But
The multiverse.
yeah.
Well, I think it would be like one step at a time. We could go and ask for help and tell them, hey, this is what's going on in our world. Help. Maybe there's a way we can help each other out with whatever maybe potentially going on in their world. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't know if we can send them back with powers. Like, that could create a whole nother thing. Like, does Jeff actually think he can send them back? Like, I mean, 'cause if we did, like, that could disrupt everything over there too.
The idea was that if they came to our world, they would have powers, but in their world, they don't. So once they went back to their world, they wouldn't have powers.
Well, we don't know that because, I mean, if you're able to go through and come back, then apparently powers still work over them. We also don't know if they'll even get powers by coming to our world, so there's that too. I mean, it's just a shot in the dark.
This is great. This is like it's like telephone. I love it. This is what I just told her for the most part. So it's fun to see how she interpreted what I told her.
Like, okay, so also, why didn't Jeff just order you? Like, what's in it for, like, you're not ordered to do this? So, like, what a decision do you have to make here?
I'm not ordered to do it. He's giving me the opportunity to talk to my team and see what they have to say, and then I can decide from there. Either my team helps me, and if I decide I still want to help Jeff, I can still do that, but I wanted to see what my team had to say and like if my team wanted to help me out, if I was to do it. To see my options, pretty much.
Yeah, I guess one of the other weird questions would be like, it seems like Russia is able to open portals somehow too. And, if we did this, then they might get ideas. And then, I don't know, it's also, I guess, kind of ethically weird. Like, it's not like, I mean, he's saying like, even if they don't agree, then we're just gonna somehow force them anyway. So it's like, so are like other worlds with like non-powered versions of each other just like clones that need to submit like a slave, like what? There's a whole can of worms with doing that there. I don't know. Zack is dubiously standing by.
To gas the conference room.
What about Callum and Edward? What do you guys have to say?
I'm trying to learn from my gas mistakes.
Well, Callum's at a Russian conference of science.
German.
Well, we're on a phone call,
Oh.
right? Like you already gave your speech.
We wouldn't have these conversations over the phone. Hey, Callum, you want to go to a secret portal dimension? It's fine. We're only going to, like, kidnap ourselves and then come back to this reality.
Oh, if you don't recall, none of you exist in the other.
Oh, that's right. Because anyone whose
So it'd be
power
like-
doesn't exist.
So
No,
it'd be like,
the older, anyone before 1975 exists.
Yeah.
it'd be like Danielle,
Yeah, anyone who's born powered.
Gregory.
No, no one was born powered. It was just you had to be born before a certain time because we found that That's when there was a split.
Yeah, that's because that's when the powers like really happened. You know, this is like, golly gee, I wanted to say Jupiter Ascending. That's not the right one. That's with Channing Tatum and
It's
Mila
like
Kunis.
Fringe.
Jupiter's Legacy?
Is it Jupiter's Legacy? Is that the one I'm trying to think of?
The superpower show?
Yeah, where they all go to like this cave and then they all get superpowers. That's the one I'm thinking of.
They only had one season of that. I was
just-
disappointed that they didn't.
Could have been more.
Yeah.
Nerds. No, just kidding.
Nerds.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a show called Parallel, I think, that had J.K. Simmons. He was in it, and they basically find like a tunnel or something that goes to another world that's like very similar. It starts off all the same, they all do the same stuff, and then like over time, they make a very minor change, and it starts to diverge. It's kind of good show. In one world, he's like a accountant, in the other world, he's an assassin. So it's like interesting.
It's like the one with Jet Li.
So I was just thinking of that one.
How can I kill myself?
So I don't know, like, can Callum input on this? I feel like
I'm okay
in the
with it.
moment he wouldn't be
We're
able
all
to. But,
doing
like,
Zoom.
And for you,
Oh.
it's the middle of the night. It's after the conference.
We have encrypted, Cooper Corp.
oh, I was gonna say, like, I think what would probably happen is that you guys would give Callum a call and be like, "Hey, we need to talk," and then Callum would just fly back. Because we talked. It only takes like an hour to get there, so an hour and a half for Callum isn't too bad. He'll grab a book and just have some in-flight entertainment, and meet you
Edward has
guys.
one.
I don't know if this would be like a Phi headquarters conversation, or maybe we're at Zack's. If we're like maybe in the Cooper Corp conference room where we had the Jeff talk.
Yeah, not anymore.
But I'd say maybe we'll sit down in person and have those talks of like, hey, do we do this job and go steal unpowered people and bring them back to this realm? I would say Callum is not on board with kidnapping.
Yep.
Well, I'd first go over there to try to talk to them.
Yeah, and I think that would be the thing is like, Callum wants it to be known his kidnapping experience has been very unpleasant, and so he would never take someone against their will.
I don't really feel like kidnapping anybody either. I don't know why Jeff is like, yeah, kidnap them, but I do feel like if there is a war coming and potentially we could get more help, and we have this like opportunity because we found this power that opens up portals, like, I mean,
agree
why
with you,
not
Jade.
go and try to offer these people?
We make the offer, but we
incentives.
don't force it upon them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough sell, man. So you're gonna get superpowers, but you're going to war. Okay.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
the
Well,
it doesn't-
conversation
Also
isn't-
optional.
Yeah, we're not going to war. It's just letting them know, hey, in our dimension, we have two
The old
powers.
bait and switch. You want to be superpowered? Just come on over and, nothing else. Just superpowers here.
Well, what if that's how we start? What if we do just talk to them and say, hey, we're from another dimension. We're doing an experiment. Do you want to see if you get superpowers? Come on with us. Because I mean, that's how it would start. It's all just a theory until we actually like pull someone through.
I mean, they can't choose to go back unless Jade takes him back. Just Jade's the only one that has the power.
You don't think that I would take them back?
No, it's just a matter of like them how they perceive that. Right? So
What if they get a power that makes it so they can't go back? Like, these are disclosures we may need to, give them. What if there's a fatality in the testing?
Fatality.
Fatality.
Well, I think that trying is better than not trying. I don't know the threat, how big the threat is, and if we could handle Russia on our own. But Jeff seems pretty adamant that the help from the
So-
other dimension.
Just so this is solely a threat coming from, or this is coming from solely the Russia of our dimension, and Jeff is convinced we need the help. We need to bring other people with powers, or get them powers when they get here, to deal with the Russia of our dimension. Am I understanding right?
Correct.
Okay. Jeff couldn't get more specific than Russia. Do we know if it's like the whole country is involved on this, or is it just like the powered people in Russia? What do we know?
That's a good question. I don't think I asked that question.
It's fine.
There's an interesting point of like, what are we going up against? Is this, a state secret that we're going against it, or is this
I'm going to just
Real
take
fight.
a guess and assume it's just having a lot to do with the powered people within Russia.
mm-hmm.
Might be state
That's what I
sanctions.
think. And that whole situation we dealt with over in Russia with like the people that were
Suicide
like,
Squad.
yeah, and there was that people who were jailed or whatever,
Russia has no problem making people fight against their will.
imprisoned. Well, yeah, but we're American.
Well, and Russia actually had like the mind control devices that were inside of them when we first got there, and it was like, you know, fight your friends or have your brain explode. So I don't feel like we need to subject people to that level of torture. I don't know how else to describe it.
Definitely not. I don't want to do that. I just,
Give them the opportunity to help us.
yeah, trying to, like, if they want to help, cool. If not, we're going to have to face it on our own with our own powered people. It's our world, not their world, you know? But why not ask? It can't really hurt to ask and see if, you know, they might need help and we might need help. So why don't we work together? Sort of situation.
Yeah, I mean, we are powered people.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I have the teaser left. If you guys, unless there's something else you want to go over.
We all put our hands in and say, Golden Squad on 3. 1, 2, 3. Golden Squad.
Golden Squad.
Golden Squad.
Sonny, you didn't say Golden Squad.
What? Edward didn't say Old Golden Squad. It's not a
He
teammate.
can't. He's sedated. He's not even here.
Yeah, he's passed out.
But,
and,
this one,
wait, hold on.
Wait, wait. This was before. Sorry.
I absolutely. I don't know if the mic didn't pick it up, but I absolutely said it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna
Hey,
say,
we'll pick it up, I guess. So,
are we having this conversation while
Squad, yeah.
Edward is still being
No,
held
this is
captive in his
before.
bedroom?
this is before.
This is
Okay.
before.
So we're going to skip all the way past back to the present.
Retcon.
So,
A retconversation.
kind of. Yeah, red conversation. That's good. Did you come up with that?
No, I did. You proud of me now, Dad?
Mm. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry,
So-
I laughed way too hard on that.
We're family.
Uh,
Sorry, you were saying?
Edward starts to regain some consciousness. He's tied to a chair.
Kinky.
He has a bag over his head,
Ooh, not.
and he hears some people having a conversation. Roll perception.
Okay.
Come on,
Roll
Edward.
I didn't
What's
roll
the
well.
negative for bag on head?
I rolled a 5. My perception is 7, so that's a total of a 12.
So, for auditory, none. For visual, pretty bad is the penalty for a bag on head. You hear two people talking, a man and a woman. It's not Void that's talking. The man says, "What did you call me here for?" And the woman is Mary Miller, and she says, "To deal with problems, same as always." And he says, "I'm not your employee. I did a job, and you paid me. What do you expect me to be, your errand boy?" And she says, "Just deal with it. This will be the last time." And then you hear footsteps approach, and the man takes the bag off your head.
Mm-hmm.
You recognize it as the voice and the appearance of the Fixer. And he says, kind of with a slight chuckle to his tone, "Do you know who this is?" And Mary's like, "Yes, this is someone I want you to deal with." And the Fixer says, "I don't think you know who you have, but that's good. You should go. You're going to let him go." And Mary's like, "What? No. Like, he knows too much. He can't just go free." The Fixer kind of stands his ground and says, "I don't think you heard me." And you can see him, like, start to light his electricity. Mary reluctantly backs down and is like, "Okay." And the Fixer reminds her of this place he's going to tell people about. "You should go and take your bodyguard." And after they leave, the Fixer turns to you and says, "I think you owe me one, Edward."
I'm sorry, who are you?
He unties you.
Mm-hmm. He's acting like he knows what my other identity is. Edward, as Edward himself, has never met the Fixer, right? I don't recall that.
Right,
Okay.
correct. He says, "You're free to go. Just watch out."
Thanks.
Mary has a grudge.
Yeah, I can tell. She doesn't seem one to let things go. I'm around if you need any legal advice.
I'll keep that in mind.
So, I guess I'm a little curious. Not to want to look a gift horse in the mouth or anything, but why are you just letting me go?
Call it professional courtesy.
I don't know what I'm looking to get out of this, but can I insight check him? I'm just kind of curious.
Yeah, go for it.
I just you know, I don't know that I can get anything specific from that. Just a little read on this guy. Okay, I rolled an 18, and then plus 8, I got a 26.
I rolled a nat 1. He definitely has some inside information. You can tell that he is certain of your identity.
Yeah, I figured that.
He's confident about you not being a threat.
Okay. All right. Two other things. Do you mind if I ask where we are? Question 1. And question 2, can I have my gun back?
He says, this is a warehouse on the water. Your gun's over there on that rack. And he points to like a shelving area.
I'll take that and be on my way, I guess.
I'll see you around.
Yeah, stay out of trouble.
Yeah. Tell Jade to keep her nose clean.
I'll do that. And I go, yep, I go get my gun and I head out and once I'm outside, I'll try to figure out if I can tell where the hell I am.
Yep. As you're looking around, you see the fixer jump away.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can find out where you are, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
That's the end. There ain't no more.
Bum, bum.
Okay. I think
Nice.
I'm doing an okay job of jumping around to these 4 different locations that things are occurring in.
Yes.
And hopefully we can start to tie them together.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
Getting real.
Goodbye, recording.
And this concludes episode 44 of Golden Squad, Corp Wars. This is episode 7 of the Retribution arc. Also, if you haven't already, give us a follow on Spotify. It really helps us out, and it will hopefully make them stop yelling at me. In the next episode, Zack attempts to construct a device that lets him read the memories. Jade and Edward consider the ramifications of Jeff's plan, and Callum makes an interesting discovery in Germany. See you next time.